What's going on, family? Hey, welcome. Welcome to the 24-Hour Boss Live. Had a few technical difficulties, but we're here now. So I want to say welcome to everybody that is joining us right now. Appreciate you all joining us. We have a great celebration that we're about to do today. What's going on, Just Teach? I think I saw Mr. Micah, and I want to say hello to my wife, my better half. I saw her in the chat. I want to say welcome to you all. This is 24-Hour Boss. Of course, this is the channel where we talk about podcasting, graphic design, all kinds of great things. I can't even get my thoughts together. We've been doing some troubleshooting, but we talk about all kinds of great things. Of course, we have amazing guests, which we have an amazing guest today, and have a great show lined up. This is actually it's a little different. Of course, on a Friday, but this one is a celebration and we're worthy of celebration, of course. But I want to say welcome to all of you that are joining us right now. Appreciate you joining us. If this is your first time here on 24-Hour Boss's channel, I want you to go ahead and like this video, share this video. Also, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to our channel. That helps us and helps others discover us as well. So I want to say welcome to you all. Appreciate you all joining us, of course, on this great occasion. And we have a great show lined up for you today. I'm excited for this young man and excited for what God has for him. But I want to say we appreciate you all being here today, and just excited to be here. All right, so before we bring on our guests, just have a few announcements. First announcement is there is going to be a giveaway. So Mr. Jeremy Reece is going to give away. And I have him confirm that, but I believe he's going to have a signed CD copy of his album. And I think it's also a gift card. But we'll get to the parameters and details and how you can win that. But you got to stay tuned to the end, of course, to be able to win. And he'll give more details on that once we get him on here. And so that's one of the announcements. The other announcement that I want to make, since we got so much church going on, I want to invite all of those to our Holy Convocation that's coming up next week, right? Of course, we got great speakers. Of course, our pastor's going to be speaking. A lot of our pastors and a lot of our guest speakers are going to be ministering next week in the Holy Convocation. So if you don't have anything going on next week, we're going to be having a whole lot of church. Maybe you need some direction from God. Maybe you need an answer from God. Maybe you haven't been to church in a long time. So I want to give you a special invitation to come and be with us next week at our Holy Convocation at Full Gospel Holy Temple in Dallas, Texas. And we're going to have a great time. So I just want to invite those all. Maybe you don't have nowhere to go next week, nothing to do. I want you to come on out and be our guest. Have a good time. So those are my announcements that I have for you on today. We're going to get ready to bring on Mr. Reece here in just a second. But first, we got a flashback. I got a flashback video that I got to show, or that I got to share for you all. Hey there, Miss Krista Davis, Sharon Bryant. How you doing? Appreciate you joining us. But I have a flashback video that I want to just put out here. Um, Mr. Reece. This is about a couple of years ago, and a couple of years ago, I actually had the opportunity to interview Jeremy and Jemiah Cannon. It was a great interview. Actually, I had to split the interview up into two episodes because it was just that good and that great. But I had them both on. We was talking about what it's like to be a psalmist, and great interview. But this video that I'm about to share is just portions of that, just his take. And so I just want to share that. And then once I share this, we're going to bring on Mr. Reece here. So here we go.
I would say, don't give up on what God called you to do. You may have some, bumps along the road. I originally actually started to try to record the beginning of 2021, but then Todd Delaney came out with his company, and that's how I was able to write the other two songs. So I would just say, don't give up, keep the faith. God will bring you through it. That some stuff you learn lessons that you can help other people. So, because I've had a few issues where it's like, why did this happen to me? Like, how did I get here? But it's just a part of the process. Now, the same with me, that's basically it. Share the gospel through song. I want the music to go to like all over the world, because in some countries they're not really preaching over there like that. So, but songs, they can travel everywhere, and they might hear that song, and that's their way of drawing them in. So I definitely wanted to be able to reach people that way. When it's like, I know it's leading up to it, like, oh, I got 20 minutes to see. Like, the closer you get, the more nervous you get. I hear it from the best people, like, yeah, I still get nervous. I'm like shocked. I'm like, I do not see any nervousness when you sing, but I guess it still happens to the best of them. I would say the same thing. The enemy, talking to you, playing with your mind. Hey, I dealt with that a lot. Are you good enough? Should you be doing this? Like, you hear the other singers, and it's like, whoa, they have a gift, And so you start like Jonathan McReynolds, comparison kills. So I started comparing myself to everybody and talking myself out of it. But like she said, everybody has their own sound. Everybody has, what God has given them, and that's what you have to operate in. Just like we're probably not gonna like everybody's music ourselves. Like, everybody's not gonna like it, and you have to be okay with that, and not let the enemy use that to stop you. You have an audience out there somewhere, and those are the people that you're trying to reach.
Man, how great was that? All right, so without further ado, let's bring this young man on. Mr. Jeremy Reece. What's going on, sir?
What's going on, man? How's it going?
It's going good. How are you? We're here to celebrate.
I'm blessed.
I know, right? Man, you are. Listen, I was looking at that video and I'm like, man, we talked about that 2 years ago, but now I'm just wondering, how are you feeling now that you have released, your album? I know you talked about it. I mean, you talked about how difficult it is for one song, but now, you got a whole album that you have released. I know it's a lot of work, as they say, blood, sweat, and tears, but I know you put a whole lot of heart and soul into it. So how you feeling now that you got this finally?
I'm excited, man. Like, just to see like it unfold, to go from beginning to end. Like, I just thank God. Like, I almost cried last night. I was like, gotta get back up in there. I don't want that tear to come out, but like, it was so emotional. Like, just to go through it all and then it get released. And me, I'm a kind of a perfectionist. So, as soon as it's released, I'm like, okay, I'm finna listen to it all the way through to make sure nothing happened with distributing where it's some spots in there that got messed up or anything, So but it's a sense of relief and satisfaction, and I'm just in awe. Like God, like how did I get here? Like,
Yeah,
could I have imagined this 3 years ago? No, I
yeah,
couldn't imagine it. So I'm excited that
I
it's
know.
it's it's done.
Yeah, I know. And I was like, I sent you a message. I was like, man, this is big. This is huge. I was just thinking about it and just seeing where you come from, how much work you put into it, and I mean the ups, the downs, the setbacks. I mean, I know it's a whole lot that goes into it. Like, I mean, like I said, like we had that conversation before. One song, it's a lot of heartaches. It's a lot of songs, and for those that are not uh uh, you know, artists or gospel singers, psalmists, whatever you prefer. We don't know the story, and that was my point for actually interviewing you and Jemiah previously. Just for people to kind of get a taste of what it's like. But even with that, we don't know what that's like. I know y'all have seen it all, but
Right.
man, all I can do is congratulate. I was just happy to see when you put that post out there. It was like, oh man, it's done. So that's awesome, 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 sir.
It's finished. Thank you, Lord.
It's finished. Yes. Yes. So what is the family saying now that put the work in? I know we're gonna have Miss Devion, because Devion is featured on one of the songs. And we're gonna talk about that here in a moment. But how is she feeling? How's family feeling seeing that, Mr. Done put it out there?
I mean, they're excited. They already kind of been building up to, hey, is it almost ready? You done? Like hold on just a little bit longer. I'm almost there. So everybody is excited, and I appreciate the family support. That's big. When you got family that believe in what you're doing and they support you, encourage you, it makes you want to keep going at other times where you feel like it's not worth it. It's too much going on. No, I just sit back and let somebody else do it. When you get encouragement and positive feedback and support, it makes you want to keep going. So
Yeah, that's good. I mean, you got to have that support because, man, it's hard. It's hard out there. I know, and balancing family, life, work, church, and then you put a whole gospel album on it. That's pretty tough. That's pretty rough. But man, I gotta say, as when I was listening to the songs sound amazing. And I don't know, for those that are watching, if you have not already, go and download the album. It is amazing. Got some great songs on there. Of course, Jemiah Cannon is on there. We know she's on there. She's going to be coming up here in just a second, and she's going to be talking about her song. But you got a lot of people that you collaborated with. I know it's a lot of people that put work into it, and I know it's a whole lot of people that you want to thank. I saw your post out there that, like, you was thanking everybody, which is like, man, I was like, wow, look at all these names and all these lists. It's so much that goes into it.
and that ain't even all of them, because some of the people I didn't even know their names. You know what I'm saying? So I went through to try to find whoever I could. Because sometimes when you go through production companies, you don't really know who's all involved. They're kind of behind the scenes, but the names that I did, have, I thanked them because you played a part in this. Like I didn't just go get on the keyboard and go in the studio and record myself. Like it was a lot of people involved, and I appreciate all of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot of parts and pieces to this that I know for yourself you couldn't have done it by yourself. And I'm just thinking, so when you put this album together, I know you kind of did it song by song, but how did you get all the songs together that you wanted? I'm guessing you didn't have them all at the start. So how did you begin to piece it all together?
So I kind of talked about the story of the first one. So that one, I had like two songs I had started and I didn't finish or whatever. And so I started working on those two with Todd Delaney and his company. And those were kind of the basis points, the starting points. So it was like, okay, I want to try to deal with the overall gospel and build from there. Like, can I talk about the love of God? Can I talk about healing? Can I talk about um, you know, thinking on these things, positive things, like everything I could as far as the gospel goes. I tried to like consult and, pray to God, like, God, what do you want me to have to say? Because this is a representation of the gospel. So just where do you want me to go? And I prayed about it, and God just started giving me the songs and the structure, and that's pretty much how I started.
Yeah, it's awesome, and it's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of great voices on here. Of course, like I said, your wife is on here. You got Pastor Judah Beck on here. Of course, like I said, Jemiah Cannon. You got Christopher Houston and it is the men of, let me see what is, let me get it right, the Men of Purpose with Brenton Tenard. I mean, you featured them, y'all quartet group. But there's a lot of songs on here and a lot of good songs, and I think, like you just said, I think that's great because a lot of the artists, they get away from the actual foundation, which is the gospel. And I'm glad, of course, I know we know where you come from, so keeping that true is awesome. But you got a lot of great songs on here, and it's hard to listen to some artist songs because it's like you go through and you find and pick some. But I think with this album, you can pretty much listen to this start to finish, and it's that good. So well
And
done.
that's what I want. Like I hate when I get an album and it's like only one song, and I'm like, okay, the rest of this is like, So like if I could get an album from start to finish, that was my plan. And I tried to like, give different styles of songs. Okay. You got a quartet song, you got a praise and worship song, just different aspects of songs to try to incorporate in the whole album. So
Right. Yeah. Great songs. Great. Amazing. They all sound good. So we're gonna get ready to listen to some of these songs here in just a second. But our first song that we're gonna listen to features the one and only Jemiah Cannon. And let's go ahead and bring Sister Jemiah on. Sister Jemiah, how you doing now?
All is well, Brother Hill. How are you this evening?
Doing good. Doing good.
Awesome. Awesome.
God
Awesome.
bless you, sis.
God bless you, bro. I'm super duper excited. I am so excited. It feels like it's my album being released. This has been a moment in time, and I'm glad I might not have been in every detail of the journey, but I'm glad I was along on the journey to know some things. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited.
I know, and like I said, we are excited for him, and I'm excited for you all. And I think it's great, Jeremy, that you pull from a whole lot of pieces from different areas, different people that can help you and push you in the right direction. Of course, this is Jemiah. She's been singing for some time, but I love how you just collaborated with all these people and brought them in to help with this project. And man, we're just excited for you and just what God has for you. But let's listen to this song that Sister Jemiah's on, and we'll let y'all hear it. Like I said, if y'all haven't downloaded this album, you gotta go download it because there's some amazing songs on here. But let's listen to this song. Listen, I listened to that and I was like, oh man, I gotta hear the rest of that. That is amazing. But that sounds like that sounds like vintage Jemiah to me.
Watching.
I mean, seriously, that sounds real good. And the vocals and just everything how it comes together. I mean, woo, that's like one of them fire burners right there.
Listen, to God be the glory. I'm telling you, I felt him in the studio that day.
I can imagine you did. I can
I
imagine
did.
you did because I could feel him when I was little. I was like, man, this sounds good. That sounds amazing. But so Jemiah, I guess when he approached you with this, what was your thoughts? And
Well, first of all, he my brother, right? And so it was not a matter of thinking, should I or should I not? I did pray about it still because I still
of
want to
course,
be in the will of God. And of course, I got that assurance. Yeah, go ahead. And the fact that he came with me with Philippians 4 and 8. It's the scriptures. Okay. I'm gonna sing some scriptures here. And so think on these things. And that was good. And so he doesn't know it, but that was perfect timing for me because it was a lot of things going on in my head and around in my life at the time. And so he was like, just think on these things, which is the word of God. And I'm so glad that God reminds us from time to time that, hey, no matter what you're going through and how hard it may seem, remember, think on these things. So yeah, it came just in time. I was excited to do it.
Man.
I was excited to do it.
So was it no question, Jeremy, for that song for Jemiah to just go on and just tear
Well,
it up?
the song, when I wrote it, of course, I like to study the scriptures and the word of God, like, what songs to come up with. And I had just started thinking about that scripture and I just started like, singing the melody or whatever too. And I was like, okay, God, this is you telling me you want me to write this. And so he just started leading me and guiding me on writing the words. And I started thinking about like, who can I get to sing this? And I had a couple of people come to mind, but once I sent it over to the producer, like the idea, and he sent me back the music, I'm like, okay, yeah, Jemiah can do this.
Yeah.
I know she could do this one. So
Mhm.
I was so hoping that she wasn't gonna turn me down. Uh, and so
Thank you,
I
Jemiah.
appreciate you being willing to do it. And she came in. We went to the studio to do it, and like I was amazed. I'm still growing. I ain't no cannonball yet. So when we went to the studio, I mean, like one take. Me, I might have to take about three of them. Just to make sure I'm comfortable. But she did one take, and I was just like, "You did that in one take?"
Wow.
And he was like, "You know what? Let's just do another just to have." I'm like, "That first one was wow." And so it all
Mm.
came together. And when I heard it, like after he sent it to me, I was like, this was it. And that's the thing, like God was leading me who I needed to pick, and everything just fell into place. So I appreciate her for getting on.
Yeah, man, that's an
Absolutely.
amazing song. Definitely. I loved it. When you
Yes.
sent me that and I listened to it, I was like, "Ooh, man, that's like one of them good ride to church songs, and you just ready for service."
Yes, that's what I had in mind too. Like, let's get the people ready for. And then the Lord was speaking to me as I was singing it. Don't just talk to the believers, talk to the unbelievers. Like
That's
you
true.
got to think on these things too. So change so you can think like we think it. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm just glad that I was able to be a part of this project. Awesome, 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 awesome project. Love
Oh
it
yeah.
to the T. I mean, from your wife. Yeah, that song is special. When you have your wife in there with you, oh yeah, that's that song right there is special. But there's another one that's called Awesome God. Is that the name of it?
So awesome.
So awesome. That's my song. Listen, when
I
that one
know.
came
That's
on,
what I was saying. I was listening all the songs I was like, man, these songs sound so good.
they are amazing.
Yes, they
But
are.
it's something about that so awesome. Oh my.
Yes, they
I'm just
are.
glad it came out like it did, because that was me doing all the background stuff. That was something new for me. So it
You know,
all came together.
Hmm.
let me tell you something. That one right there, I did my walk. I told him I did my walk last night. I had to walk last night. And I was listening to it as I was walking. I was like, I can't hardly get off of this. I know I got some more I need to hear, but I can't hardly get off of this one right here. I love all of them. Very,
Mm.
very good from beginning to end. Awesome
Yep.
job.
Yeah. My
Awesome job.
sentiments exactly. My sentiments exactly. I'm looking at some of these comments coming in. Here's my wife. She says, "Yes, download and support this wonderful young man. Jeremy is the real deal. God is truly blessing you, and we are extremely proud of you. Show truth." Who's that? I be blessed. Krista Davis. Nice. That's what she was saying when the song was going on. Of course, Chris Houston. We're gonna listen to his song here in a minute. Nice. He says, "Yes, sir. Nice music. Women who rise. Appreciate you being here." She says, "Congratulations, Jeremy." Michael Fleming says, "Nice music." Most definitely. Very nice. Man, I'm telling you, this album is nice. All right, so let's get to some more songs here. And Jemiah, if you want to stay on, you can stay on. It's up to you. You can hang out. We don't care. We do this. This is my show. You can hang out however you want to. But let's see.
I'm here.
Go listen to Chris Houston's song.
When I was in trouble and my way was dark and darkest night. You took away my sorrow and brought me to the light. That is why thank you, Lord. I stopped by here to say thank you, Lord. Oh, I stopped by here to pray. You woke me up this morning and started me on my way. That is why.
Okay, so yeah, we just listened to portions. I'm just to let y'all know they sound good, but we just listening to portions of the song. But yeah, that one, of course, that one's you and Brenton Tenard and I know Chris Houston. I know some other brothers from the church, Men of Purpose. You know, y'all all collaborated with that. That is a nice song as well.
Yes, sir. That song right there. I had logged on to work one morning. It was early, and sometimes I sing while I work. You know, I work from home, so I had got up. It was early in the morning. I was like, God, you woke me up this morning, and I just started saying little stuff like that, and I was like, okay, this could go somewhere, and God started giving me, more words to the song, and I kind of like had the chorus and maybe like a piece of one of the verses, and I was like, hey, Chris, because he had asked me, he was like, I think you should do a quartet song. I think it'll be good because, I do sing with Purpose in a quartet group. And he's like, I think it would be good. And I was like, I don't know. But then when God gave it to me that morning, I was like, okay, maybe I do need to sing a quartet song. And I sent him what I had. And I was like, hey, this is what I got. What do you think? And Chris, like, he can write. I
Yeah.
sent him that. He messed around and sent me the rest of the words to the song with some music to it as a sketch. Like, here, I was like, wow. And so it just kind of went from there. And I took that and gave it to a producer, and he built it up, and it came out great. And I went over his house, actually to record it. So I recorded it with him and the group men from the group Purpose I sing in. Everything went good, and I just thank God. I'm blessed.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good addition to your whole album. You got a little quartet in there, and it sounds amazing. And of course, low key, I mean, Chris Houston is one of the most talented brothers that is probably should be well known to the whole world. But I mean, that young man is talented, and not only that though, but he's a good brother too. And he's serious about his music. He's serious about musicianship, singing. When it comes to all of that, he's serious about it. I mean, just thinking about it, I mean, Full Gospel has a whole lot of talent. I mean, just everywhere, right? I mean,
Right.
musicians, writers, singers. I mean, they could. I mean, I know they already have their own albums, right? But I mean, it's just amazing how things just come together like that. But no, that is a great song. Of course, all of y'all brothers collaborating with that, and Mr. Chris Houston, kudos to you. We tip our hat to you, sir. Salutes, appreciate you helping.
Yes, sir.
To
I mean, he is so talented. Like,
oh yeah,
when he did that, I was just like, wow, like you need to do more. And
seriously,
I think I kind of inspired him. I think he's working on some stuff.
you working on some stuff.
I think he's
Okay.
working on some stuff. So look forward to something from him, and I know it's gonna be great. Like the way that song came together, it's gonna be great.
Oh yeah. Chris is super talented, man. That brother is super talented. I love to see him sing, play, whatever he does. It's like he gives it his all every time, whatever it is, and that's what's amazing about him. But he even writes songs. So he's definitely the man. Appreciate you helping with this project, helping Mr. Reece just coming together. Was it Devion says, brother Chris Houston is amazing and gifted. We thank you so much. Yes, sir. So
He's a one-man show.
I know, right? He can do it
He
all.
can do it all.
He can play the organ, the drum. He can do it. I'm telling you.
He can do it all. I mean,
That's
now
it.
with all the technology, just record it one at a time, and you got a whole song all done by Chris, wrote by
That
Chris,
part.
sung by Chris, keys by Chris, guitar by Chris, bass by Chris. I mean,
Yeah.
Exactly.
all of it. All of it, all of it. But yes, yes, yes. Great song, great, amazing song. All right, so let's listen to we got a few more songs here we're gonna listen to.
From the top of my head, sole of my feet, all over me, like Pentecost, let it fall on me. Fill my cup, Lord, let it overflow. And when it overflows, I'll still want more.
Mm. Another teaser.
Y'all robbing yourself if y'all don't get this
I'm
project.
trying to
That's
tell
all
you.
I gotta say.
I'm trying to
Y'all,
tell you.
y'all
That
robbing yourself of a blessing.
30 seconds ain't gonna do, seriously, because
Mm-mm.
that is, I mean, that sounds amazing. Of course, that one was by, I think, let me get it. I got it. You said that was by what's his name? Jeremy Milton.
Yeah,
Herb,
that
Herb
song
Milton.
was written by Herb Milton.
Herb Milton. Okay.
Um, so I connected with him through Delaney Land. Um, it's kind of funny how I end up doing his song. Um, when I went through Delaney Land, originally I hadn't written any songs, so I was gonna, you know, either pay somebody for something or just re-record somebody else's song. And on Todd Delaney's website, they have a um, list of songs where you can kind of listen to samples or whatever. This is when he was doing it, and I clicked on his song, and I was like, "Wow, this song sounds amazing!" And so the way it was set up, you could actually re-record the song, and so I ended up connecting with him like that. Um, I don't think originally he knew that the song was I was going to actually record it. I think it was more like a sample. Um, but I liked the song, so I reached out to him. I was like, "Hey, I want to record this song. Like, it is a great song all the way through. I'll try to do a little different and do your song justice, but I think he did an amazing job on writing. He's a great writer. He has a CD out as well. I think the title of the CD is "Satisfy Me," if I'm not mistaken. Um, and that's on all digital platforms, and all of his songs on there are great too. So go look up Herb Milton. Uh,
Yeah.
he kind of like to stay behind the scenes. He don't like to, be out on the main stage like that, but he's very talented.
Yeah, yeah, amazing song. I mean, I love that. It was a great song. Another great song on this album. Like I said, if you got to do yourself some justice and get this whole album because it's so good. And hey, I'm gonna get to some of these comments in here in just a minute. But we got the great maestro who have just joined us. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring him on. None other than Doctor Master Chris, the
What?
one and only Houston.
Yes,
What?
yes.
Uh, Thank you
Hey
for the
there,
intro. That's a lot.
hey there, brother.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Oh,
Doing
nothing.
good, brother.
We
Bless
just
you, doctor.
Jeremy, man, I'm proud of you, Doc. We've had plenty of conversations, and man, I'm proud of you from where you started to where you are right now. Man, the album sounds great.
yeah,
It sounds great, man. And oh, dude, you put this together. You really did put this together, and I don't know what else to say, except man, great job. And for those that are watching, you need to download this, and you need to download it more than once.
oh yeah,
Give it to a friend or somebody. It is worth it. It is definitely worth it. So kudos to you, Jeremy. Great job, sir.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you and appreciate you. Being willing to help me. Like I said, when I made that post, I know I bugged you some. Hey, Chris, I got this idea, and I'm over here tinkling on my keyboard. Like, what key is this? Is this right? I appreciate you. Being willing and available, giving your input. Like I said, how you just came through and finished that song like that. And not only did he finish the song and send the music, he sung all the parts. I was like, Wow, you done sung all the parts, gave me the high with sound. I thought that was amazing. So I appreciate you. And he sung the lead. So I appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you everything you did, man. And I'm just grateful.
Man, I'm just glad to be a part. Just glad to be a part.
Reverend
Yes, sir.
Houston is a creative young brother. You hear me?
I'm trying to tell you.
When God made him, he broke the mold. That's all
Oh
I'm
Yes.
saying.
Lord, come on. To
It's the
God be
truth.
the glory.
It's the truth.
Yes, yes, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Chris Houston.
Oh, not the applause. Oh Lord.
I love him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, we appreciate you, Chris, man. Hey, I know. I like I said, we talk about you all the time, and anytime you get up to sing, play, it's always like Chris gonna give it his all, and it looks like even behind the scenes, you know, you writing, you helping Jeremy sing, lead, back up, and whatever you do. So appreciate you putting your heart into it, and just being a good, genuine brother because people need help. You know what I'm saying? In this day and time, need support and you know, I like I said, I'm not a singer. I'm not an artist, but I know Jeremy, he needed all the help he could, you know, just listening to him and just having conversation with him. It's not easy. We know it's not. We know it's not financially easy either. So he put a lot of heart
Mm.
into this. Seriously.
Oh Lord, it's not.
He put a lot of heart into it, but no, seriously, for those that watching, seriously, go support Jeremy Reece. If you know Jeremy Reece, I mean, I know him personally. I know his wife, I know his kids. I mean, he's a good young man, but not only that, he put like I said, he put his heart into this. So yeah, go support him. Download it. Like I said, hey, if you I got an Apple and I got a Samsung phone, so I'm gonna get it on both iTunes and on Amazon. So I'm gonna do both of them. But yeah, he's worth supporting definitely. So appreciate it.
And
Absolutely.
I appreciate Chris again because it ain't even just about the music. Like I consider, Chris, a good friend, like in a kind of a mentor figure, giving me advice and everything. Always there willing to talk to me. So it's not even just about the music. I appreciate him for everything.
Oh yeah, Chris, the real deal. Chris is the real deal. Definitely.
Telling
Appreciate
you.
you, brother Chris. Appreciate you, sir. All right, so we got one more song we're gonna listen to. Before we do, I just want to get some of these comments. Who is this? This is Devion. It is the truth. This Krista Davis says, "I'll always support music that's word based." Come on now, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, but hey, man, y'all put a lot of heart soul into this. Appreciate all of y'all. All right, so we got one more song we're gonna listen to. And this one, I got to say, I was amazed when I heard this voice. I've heard her sing. She can sing. I've heard her sing. But when I heard this song, I was like, listen at this young lady's voice. I was
Yeah.
just truly amazed to hear this voice. And you know what? Like I said, I'm not a singer, but I know it takes some heart to get up in a studio and just go on and and sing. But no, when I heard this, I'm like, wow, this young lady is really putting her heart into this. So I'm gonna let y'all hear this for yourself because I really enjoyed it when I heard it. And let's just bring it on.
I wanna be made new by you. I wanna be made clean. Stay right here. Stay right here. And down from here. Whoa, wash me from all my iniquity.
You better
Okay.
go ahead now, Mrs.
Okay.
All right.
Now listen.
Yes, sir.
I know Devion can sing, but I didn't know Devion had all of that up in her.
Okay. And hiding on us.
I mean, that was amazing. Seriously.
Yes.
When I heard that, I'm like, wow, listen, Devion, you go. Come on this screen, Devion.
Come
There
on,
she
Mrs.
is. There she is, the first lady of the Reece household, Reece ministry.
All right.
Devion Reese.
Yes.
Devion.
God
You,
bless you. God bless you.
God bless you. You shocked me on that one. I think you shocked the world with that one. So
Yes, you
Yes,
did.
sir.
I
You
guess I got
did.
to first ask. I don't know how the song came about, but Jeremy, maybe it's a story behind it. How did you how did you get your wife to sing that? Because I mean that's a rarity. I've heard some husband and wife sing. It's some out there, but you don't see it often. But how did you get Devion to get on this album?
So with this song, I remember we had it's probably kind of close to when we moved to this house, probably going on 2 years ago. Um, I remember her giving me the title to the song. Um, she was like, I think you should do a song called Purge Me. She gave me many titles, but she couldn't give me no words. I'm like, okay, you got to give me, you want me you just gonna give me the title. And so she gave me the title, and I was like, okay, this is called Purge Me. That's what we want to start with. Let's go to the Word of God. Of course, I went to the scripture and I started reading. I was like, okay, I think we can do something with this. And I just started singing, singing it random melody, trying to figure it out, and it just started coming together. And once I kind of got the words together and written it out, I ran it by her. Hey, what do you think? She's like, yeah, I think it sounds good. So just kind of built the song from there. And I was kind of thinking about like, okay, I know I want a female lead, and I know I want a soprano to come in at the end. I wanted to change keys or whatever. And I started thinking about different people. I had a few names in mind, but then the reason why she suggested this title is because it was more of her testimony.
Mm,
She had dealt with something in her life, and she prayed and believed in God, like, God, I need you to purge me. Like, I want to be right 100%. I want to be clean. And so I said, well, you know what? You inspired me to write the song, and this is a song that's personal to you. Why don't you do it?
mm,
And she would kind of joke, yeah, I'll do it. And then I was like, okay, I don't know if you plan or not. And so I was like, you know what? You need to do it. This is your song. You'll be able to feel it. It'll be personal to you. And I just, kept talking to her about it. She finally agreed to it. We practiced for a while. She was a little nervous and hesitant at first because she was like, I don't know. I ain't sung in a while. And so uh, I just started practicing with her at the house first. Like, okay, I know it's been a while. She had our son, and she kind of retired a little bit on me. Got out all the choirs and stuff, so she was a little rusty. But we just started practicing, and we kind of got with Herb Milton. He does like gets like vocal coaching as well. So I was like, hey, this is her first time in the studio. Can you help out? He agreed to help out. Kind of gave us some little structure on how we could attack the song, and I think that made her feel a little bit more comfortable. Because it's probably easy to come from somebody else versus her husband. She might be like, oh, he tripping. So we got somebody else to help us, and you know, we practiced it like we needed to. We went in. She was a little nervous and everything. The enemy was kind of trying to get her on the nervousness and trying to attack her vocally a little bit, because when you get really nervous, sometimes that can affect you vocally. But I'm super proud of her. She stayed with it. Um, she stayed there as long as we needed to get it right. And I'm super proud of her, and I appreciate her for getting on.
Woo, First Lady. He approached me like, I want you to sing this. What did you think?
So, like Jeremy was saying, that song was very personal for me. We actually had a chance to, I talked with him about it recently, like in depth about what that encounter was for me. And I don't want to get emotional, but when the Lord purged me, it meant everything to me. It meant everything for me. It took away all the guilt, all the shame that I had. And there was many times that I wanted to like witness to people, but the devil will hold it over my head. Like, how are you going to witness to people knowing that have done these things or was involved in these things and everything? And it was a 3-day fast that we had through the church. And I didn't even, wasn't even praying during that time concerning this specific thing, And after those 3 days, I woke up on a Saturday morning. Jeremy went to get us some breakfast. And I got down on my knees to pray. And before I knew it, the Lord was just cleansing me of everything and renewing my mind and allowing me to know that I don't have to allow that guilt and shame to hover over me. And it was such a freedom. My God. It was such a freedom. And I'm so grateful, so grateful. So I gave Jeremy the song title. And we, like you said, he started looking up the scripture. I would just sit and meditate on how the Lord did that and what that meant to me. And so I'm so grateful that he went through with putting this song on the album. I'm grateful that he was so patient with me throughout the process. Everything. I am grateful to her, Milton, also for helping us out. I was nervous in the studio, but God saw me through. And I, listened to it a couple of times. I was like, oh my God, Jeremy, please pull it. No. But people need to know that purging sometimes is needed. It's a cleansing, and it just shows the power of God, in our lives. And so I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I love the Lord, and I won't take it back. And I'm grateful for the deliverance I have on today. And I hope that others will know that they can be cleansed through the word. They can be cleansed in their minds. They don't have to have this guilt and shame over their life. Listen, the Lord is good, and he's
Yes,
worthy
he
to
is.
be praised.
I
Come
told
on
her
here,
she was
evangelist.
tripping. I told her she was tripping. I told her, like, when I get to the ending part where she's singing the hymn to the background, I'm like, that's it. That's it right there. I don't know what she talking about. She would never didn't want nobody to hear it. I love the song.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's an amazing song. I'm gonna let Chris and Jemiah, y'all have words on that song because I love it too.
I love the song. When I heard your voice, I already knew who you. I didn't even look at names and nothing like that. I knew who you was. I said he done got his wife on this album, and she sang it. I absolutely love it. And the good part of just after hearing your story, that's why this album is so good.
For
The,
real.
the personal experiences that you all had, and y'all put that into this album. You can feel it. It's heartfelt, and I absolutely, girl, keep going. You did an awesome job.
Real.
Don't think that it sound like whatever the devil trying to tell you. Don't listen to him. We already know
Not at
he don't
all.
he don't tell no truth, no way. Okay,
Never
but
do.
honey, this was listen. I'm not trying to blow you up either. I absolutely love this song. I love
Thank
it.
you.
And
Thank
you
you.
did
Thank
an awesome job. Awesome job. Let me leave it right there because then I'm gonna get emotional. And y'all don't want to see me cry. Great job. I love it.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Chris.
I'm surprised, but not surprised. Can I say?
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because I've heard you sing before,
Yeah.
but I've never heard you sing like this before.
See
So
that? That
it's
right there.
this song, and like Jemiah said, once you really hear the testimony behind it, when you hear the song, you understand a whole lot more about the message of the song, the feeling of the song. Um, Great job,
Yeah,
Jeremy.
for real.
Let me say, Jeremy, you did a good thing pulling your wife into this. It's nothing better when you can have your family to be a part of what you're doing. It's That's like the greatest support. And I know you said that earlier, but that's just the greatest support,
Yeah.
especially when they're willing to do it, even they sometimes they don't want to. but when they're willing to do it and get it done, hey, kudos to both of you. Great
Yeah,
job. Great
yeah.
job.
I mean, that's. I mean, I don't even know what to say. When I heard, I was like, "Oh my goodness,
Mhm.
this is an amazing voice." And I guess now hearing the reasoning and the purpose and the testimony behind it, that even makes it even more fulfilling for all of us. Because when we heard, it's like, "Oh man, that's great." And like Jemiah was saying, and I've heard, I think Apostle said, sometimes we all got to go to the altar and let the Lord do whatever He needs to do for us, because you know that's what He does. That's what God does. But whatever it takes,
That's
I
what he
mean,
came for.
yeah, exactly. It's for us too. So, man,
And
this
that's some of the
song,
words in the song. Like I was made sure I put that in there because I know Apostle sometimes he'll say when he preach, "Search me, God, and if there's anything not like you, whether I'm aware of it or not, like just take it out because
Jesus.
I don't want you to ever take your spirit." That's a scary feeling. Just thinking about it, like that you could be in a position where he take his spirit away from you. You don't have the presence of God. So, Lord, just stay with me. Don't let me go. And if there's anything that you see, remove it. Bring it to my mind. Let me focus on it and clean it up. Like, let me do a self examination. Like, I want to always be ready because Jesus is soon to come and we got to make sure we right.
come on,
Yes.
sir.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on. Yeah, I mean that's just facts, right? And
Yes.
that's why I love this album. I mean, I love, of course, everybody on here because everybody's contributed to it, and I know where everybody's at. But like we started out saying, the base and the foundation is God, and
Yes.
making sure He's glorified. I remember when we did the interview with Jeremy and Jemiah. That's what Jemiah was saying. I want to make God famous. That's what she was saying, and that's so true. And I think this album definitely, you know, it's a tool, it's a weapon, it's a witness, it's a testimony. And I think a lot of people can resonate with these songs, and it can encourage them, it can build their faith. And
Yes.
hey, we hope somebody that's like Jemiah said, somebody that's not saved, listen to it. Sometimes they may not step into the church, but hey, I got this song. Hey, my friend sing. I got a friend that came out with an album. Listen to this song. So, you know,
Yes.
but no, awesome job, Devion. I mean, Jeremy, listen, you done one up the marriage certificate, brother. You done really put some stakes in the ground with this one. But that is
Okay.
amazing that you actually got your wife
Yes,
to
you
be on
did. Yes, you did.
there. Yeah, he did. I mean, seriously, he got his wife to be on
Hey,
there.
I'm ready. I'm ready for Chris and his wife.
Oh,
That's
Father, you keep us in prayer. Keep us in prayer.
It's already
Right.
done. I done
Yeah,
spoke it. It's already done.
Jamar already spoke it. Oh, it's coming.
Yes, ma'am.
It's coming. But hey, let me get some of these comments. So when we was playing the song previously there, so brother Raphael, he gave the fire emojis for the song. Uh, Sister Krista Davis said, literally gave me chills. Come on, Devion.
Thank
Seth
you.
Holder, of course,
Pray for me.
gave the muscle. Raphael again, yes, Lord. Devion, Sister Hill, Devion, come on here. Beautiful
Oh,
testimony.
gosh.
Shay Prayer Founder say, when a song becomes your testimony, it will hit different from any other. And that's what Shay Pathfinder said. It's like, man, truly amazing.
It's the
Amazing.
truth.
Yeah, like Chris said, I know you can sing, Devion, but man, I think you really put some heart into this one. I think the Lord, of course, I think the Lord was with y'all all on this whole project. And like I just said, I think that's the hopes behind this. That is our prayer, of course, for you, Jeremy, that God get the glory out of your sacrifices. And and not only that you get rewarded for your sacrifices. So again, for those that are watching, this project is definitely worth supporting. There's been a lot of hard work put into it. A lot of, I mean, everybody that you see on this screen put some work and some soul into this project. So it's definitely worth supporting. I mean, we talking about people that love the Lord, first of all, love the Lord. And not only that, but they are using their gift to not bring glory to themselves, but to actually lift up the name of the Lord, lift up Jesus. And so with
Amen.
that, I mean, it is worth supporting. worth supporting.
Mhm.
It's a lot of phonies out there. A lot of people claiming, this, but we know these people here on the screen. These are the real, genuine, true people. Now, I'm not knocking anybody, but I'm just saying I know them, and I know their testimonies, and I know that they're worth supporting. So, if you haven't yet, you still got time. Go download it,
It's
and
everywhere on all digital platforms.
it's available everywhere. Everywhere you can find it everywhere. So wherever you listen to music, wherever you stream music, you know, go download the project. I want to say, man, I give Jeremy kudos to you, sir, for sticking with it. And like I said, I know it's hard. I know it's tough. I know it. I mean, I heard your stories and listened to you. And I remember talking with you saying, hey, when you get the project, hey, we gonna do a live, and here we are. So I want to do that and just just help put it out there, help promote him, help just get it out there for others to see. Just not on that, but just that you know people in the church, people of God, they can create some good content. You know what I'm saying? We not just just people that's doing nothing. We actually out here doing some things. And so kudos to you, Jeremy. Kudos to you, Jeremiah, for helping out. Chris, of course, I know, and everybody else that helped with this project. Devion being right by his side because I know that's a headache. I'm sure you saw his hardships he was dealing with.
Listen,
Now,
brother
get
Hill. That's what I was gonna say.
posted.
I I'm sorry. I just absolutely want to take this opportunity, if it's okay,
Go right ahead.
to acknowledge you. Like you got my heart for life, but
Mm,
it was something to see this come to like fruition. Like, listen, I know what I prayed for in a husband,
mhm.
and the Lord gave me that. And I couldn't have in a million years. This year would be 15 years that we would be married. And Jeremy is so talented in so many areas. Yeah. Thank you, Lord. Yes, yes. We thank the Lord. He is so talented, and anything he puts his mind to, it's like the Lord blesses it. But I love that he takes pride in it, and whatever it takes to get it done, he's going to do it. And it's not for him to be seen; it's for God to get the glory.
Right.
Many nights, this man up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning writing these songs, y'all. Like, and the way I've been here cooking breakfast on a Saturday morning, and he is trying to come up with the music. Um, he'll have the words, and I'll be thinking, how did you piece those words together like that? It just came so naturally, and it just seemed like God just, I mean, when I say just downloaded this into him, and for it to happen just in these last 2 years, it blows my mind. I thank God over and over and over again. I'm relieved that it's out because listen, he has been stressing out. But I love that he takes pride in those things that's concerning God in our household, in his life, on his job, in every aspect. I couldn't have asked for a better spouse. I thank God above for this man of God. I love you. I am beyond proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I love you dearly, and I am believing God for the overflow, not just because it's gonna flow on over to us, but he deserves it. I'm grateful, and I'm very proud of you. I love you.
Love you too. I appreciate her
Um,
because I know I probably got on her nerves. I'm singing all the time. She probably like, oh, he always
he's,
singing around the
he's
house.
singing,
But I had to
but
work
he's
it out
perfecting
and
his
perfect it and
gift.
practice
He's
it.
perfecting it. I hit like it's amazing.
I love it. I love it.
Right.
Yes, and it's so relatable. The whole album is so
Oh yeah.
relatable.
Yeah.
You know, so
It is.
anybody that listen to it is bound to be blessed and pulled out of something.
No doubt.
That's
Yeah.
for real. That's for real. Well, man, listen, this has been awesome. This has been great. Again, Jeremy, man, kudos to you. We celebrate you today, sir. We lift you up. We acknowledge the fact that, man, you're with him and y'all stuck it out. But you did it, sir. You did do it, and
Indeed.
you know,
Thank
look,
God.
yes, we give God the praise for allowing you to use your gift
Thank you, Lord.
to create such a great musical majesty, right? So I don't know, just appreciate you, appreciate the gift. Want to say thank you, Jemiah and Chris, for y'all joining in on this to help celebrate this young man and his accomplishments. Again, like I said, for everybody watching, we appreciate you all joining us today.
That's good.
Appreciate y'all helping to celebrate Mr. Reece and his accomplishments. Like I said, if you haven't downloaded his music, go ahead and do that. I believe, hang on, we're gonna put him on the screen here. I believe this is all his info, but you can follow him. Of course, he's on Facebook, he's on Instagram, he's on YouTube. His album is available everywhere, anywhere,
everywhere.
everywhere. You listen to music. So he
And
is.
and those who are local, I know a lot of people right now. They're getting ready for convocation. They're getting a what they call it, their hair slayed or whatever they say here. Men getting their haircuts, getting it all touched up. So I know a lot of people probably out right now. Of course, it's Friday and everything like that. But with us having a convocation, I will have physical CDs too. So those who still get down with the CDs, I will have some next week during convocation as well. And if somebody just want to sign CDs shipped or anything, just let me know.
There you go. There you have it. And I guess the giveaway, I don't know how y'all gonna do the giveaway, but however y'all want to do it.
So we selected some people, and what we saw is one of the first people that logged on,
Okay.
which was my brother Trey Williams. Um, so we're gonna bless him with the gift card. Um,
All right,
we're
Mr.
gonna
Trey.
bless him with the gift card. And so I have his email already. If you don't know my brother Trey Williams, he's a great brother. Like he invited me on to a Worshipers United tour that I did probably about 3 weeks ago, where we collaborated and we sung at a few different cities together. And if you haven't heard his music, go get it. His name is Trey Williams. And you can get his music on any digital platform as well. He has 2 singles out, All of Me and Forever Worship. And he also just shot a live video of All of Me, and it's on YouTube. So go support that brother.
All
And I
right.
saw he was the first one on, so we're gonna bless him with the gift card.
Wonderful. All right, Mr. Trey. Wonderful.
They also said,
Okay. And so we're gonna bless 2 other individuals. They stayed on the whole time and they were very active in the comments. So Micah Flemings and Krista Davis. I'm gonna go ahead and give you one of them good old CDs that you'll have in your possession, physical, signed, so
Sign.
that if the Lord bless me one day to, I'm trying to get holiness in out there, representation of holiness. So if the Lord elevates me, you'll say you got the first signed CD.
All right. Sounds awesome. Sounds awesome.
congratulations, y'all.
Congrats.
Congratulations to all
And
those
thank
winners.
y'all.
Yeah, congratulations to all those winners. Appreciate y'all tagging on and staying on this live and celebrating Mr. Reece and his great accomplishment. And we appreciate y'all joining. And again to Jemiah, Chris, Devion, appreciate you all being here. Thank you to all of those who have been here and have tuned in to 24 Hour Boss. Hey, again, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel, which you're
Thank
watching
you
on
all.
YouTube, Facebook, also on Instagram. But appreciate you all joining us. Mr. Reece, congratulations, sir. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Jeremy Reece, the great Jemiah Cannon, the great Devion, and the great Chris Houston.
Ooh, I get tickled at Chris all the time.
Job well done. Job well done for all of y'all. Hey, I appreciate y'all being here though.
Yes, sir.
And helping to celebrate Mr. Reece. And again,
And
if you haven't got
appreciate y'all.
the album, go and get the album and download it. And hey, we appreciate you all again. Of course, like I said, next week we will have a church all next week. If you're not doing nothing next week, come and
Come,
join
come,
us.
come out there. Come.
Yes,
Meet us at the old time way.
the old
Yes,
time way.
yes, ma'am.
We're gonna have some great church next week. Full Gospel Temple in Dallas, Texas. And come join us, be our guest. We would love to have you. Like I said, good church, amazing church. The Lord is going to be speaking. God is going to be speaking. So if you just need to be encouraged, if you're not saved, come and be with us. But appreciate it. Of course, everybody that's on here are going to be there next week. So I'm sure they'll be singing or playing or doing something. I'll be in the audience clapping.
I'll be there with you.
I'll be out there clapping and lifting my hands and giving God some praise. But but we'll be there next week. So again, hey, appreciate you all. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all in the next video. God bless you. Have a great weekend.